right, welcome back everybody. So today I have several plants in front of me that need to be chopped and propagated. I have very scraggly looking Orange of Princess plants and some other stuff, and I'm debating on maybe cutting my Philodendron Ilsamani. I still don't know which name it is. I think it's Ilsamani. I'm not sure. Either way, these guys just need to be repotted. So we're gonna put them to the side for now. But I am gonna start taking cuttings of my sad looking Orange of Princess. They're not selling, and I think they're starting to just look too scraggly. And I just think they would do better as cuttings right now. So here's what I'm working with. Look how sad they look. And they're very curved and just sort of all over the place. So they need to be cut. They need a haircut. I have that one. I got this one. It's not as bad. I don't know. I might not cut this one. However, there are actually two plants in one pot for this guy. So we'll see. And then I have a Philodendron. And then I have a Philodendron Rhaphidophora tetrasperma that needs to be chopped as well. So for this first guy here, so here's the nodes. Okay, it's gonna be down here. So I don't wanna cut any of this. And I'm gonna have to cut it probably here. So yeah, I think that this is where we're gonna cut it, is right here. It's so sad. And normally I would wait for this leaf to come all the way out and unfurl, but I can literally just, actually, you know what, we'll pull it out on camera. Be really careful with it. So, if you guys can see this, there it is, shiny. It looks like blood, not gonna lie, but when you touch it, it's very magenta in color. And that's what happens, they bleed like that, and from what I understand, that's their defense mechanism to protect themselves. It's gonna heal right up, and then we'll propagate this one too. Look how pretty this is. Like, even when it's not super variegated and the leaves harden off, look how green they are. I like this plant a lot. I think it's gorgeous. You know, it's not the most variegated one. When the leaves are variegated, it's usually when they first come out in the first like month or so after. They do start to harden off and they're not as pretty, I guess. I still love it though. I think it's a beautiful plant. It's a nice addition to the house. Yeah. So we got this guy too. So this is the part that got real wonky looking. I want to know what your guys' favorite fall plants are down in the comments. I would say that mine, and I don't mean like fall as in like the best ones to plant outside during the fall, although you can tell me those too, because I do love to garden, but I'm thinking like your dark aesthetic type plants, the ones that go really well with like Halloween and stuff like that, just that whole rusty orange, red, black, dark green colors. What are your favorites? Let me know. There's the next one. Woo! And whenever you guys cut plants, like, you ever smell the chemicals that it releases? It's real, whew, kind of stinks, not gonna lie. Okay, so we're getting down to the bottom here. So this is what we've got to work with. I'm thinking we cut it just one more time right here. And then we'll leave the rest alone and we can sell the bottom cut as well. Okay, so that's what we have. And this is the rest of it. It's not too bad. Still several leaves on this one too, so that's nice. And let's see, we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cuttings. It was nice. And it bled on me. The next one is this gorgeous guy. So this one actually has 2 in it, And crazy enough, it came off the exact same plant. So it does happen sometimes. Let me see if I can show you guys. So here's one. Okay, there's the one. And then we've got number 2 right here. So 1 and 2. And they're much different in color as well, which is crazy. So that's pretty neat. This one's really pretty. It also has a couple of babies, like 1, 2, let's see, 2 or 3 babies down here growing. And look at these leaves. Aren't these gorgeous? I might keep this one the way it is because it is actually looking real nice. It's not too scraggly and crazy looking. The color's super gorgeous, and we also have, I haven't showed you guys yet, but we also have a bunch of babies growing in this pot as well, which need to be watered, separated, and then put into their own respective pots. Just little cup pots. Some of them are doing really well. Some I think are getting a little bit outcompeted, so they definitely need to transition into something else. So we have that. This is a Tradescantia. It's called supposedly Tradescantia Pink Paradise. It's very, very bright under lights. It's a little harder to see in this lighting. Lighting's not the greatest right now, but super, super vibrant color. So with this one, I'm gonna go ahead and take some little baby cuttings. Look at that. It's just really, really pretty. Like the pinks are bright pink and the purples are really deep purple. It's really nice. Okay, so this is what we got going on. Excuse the dirt mess. There's a lot of that. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this one here. Basically any that are quite a bit longer, just sticking out there. I'm gonna go ahead and chop. We'll place them in water and they will absolutely have roots probably by the end of next week at the latest. But I like to do this and then just start a whole new pot, and then I just keep doing it over and over. And let me tell you, they grow so fast. If you have a setup like I do, which is not hard to have, it's just a heat mat with a really bright light above it. And you put the cuttings in a jar of water. They grow super quick. All my cuttings do. I've heard so many people having issues with getting their cuttings to grow, but you have to mimic the environment that they're in, otherwise they're not going to ever grow that well, obviously. So if anyone needed any tips and tricks on that, that's a good way to go about it. So I don't think it looks bad, right? It needs to be watered, probably needs to be repotted. Looks a little scraggly, it's okay. This one's the one that I'm keeping. This is mine, my personal plant. But look what we got. We got a little bundle. Super pretty. So these are gonna get rooted. We'll set these to the side with the others. Okay, and some others that need to be cut right now is gonna be this big Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. These are a bunch of ones that need to be repotted real bad. This one does not need to be repotted, but I just really want to show you guys my variegated strawberry shake. I just think it's super gorgeous, has really amazing leaves and genetics. But I've got Burl Marks Flame, a White Wizard that needs to be repotted real bad. When I put them in these pots, they were put in with soil that was not supposed to be used. So I ended up with gnats and yeah, issues. So we are gonna fix that today and get some new stuff in here. This is my Philodendron Illamani. Illamani. We're just gonna call it Illamani for now. But the bottom leaves were so gorgeous for so long. And then it started pushing out, you know, these kind of sort of half variegated leaves-ish, sort of. And then it started pushing out just regular green leaves. And I'm just really sad because this was another one that I had bought for my business. Really thought I was making a good decision. You know, you win some, you lose some, you live and you learn. I don't know, I just thought that you go after the more rare tropicals and you grow them, you sell them for a profit. Mind you, this is the business side of things. I know that people don't like flipping and stuff like that, and I totally understand that. But I did not get this locally. This was something that I bought when I was down in Florida, and I was hoping that this would really work out, and it just didn't. So that's okay. Again, you know, you learn. But I am definitely thinking that it's time to probably chop her, because as you can see here, the bottom is starting to get the hard, it's starting to turn hard and brown, and I don't want that to happen all the way up. So I'd say we could chop it 1, 2, not very many, but probably 2 or 3 times. Maybe that'll also help bring some of the variegation back. I have a feeling maybe it needs a little more minerals, phosphorus, something. So I was thinking I could chop it. Maybe that'll help out the variegation a bit, but we'll see. I'm just sad about it. Another thing that I really, really was hoping would happen was maybe I could just grow it real big and tall and get my money back, at least just my money. And it's just not growing fast enough. It's weird because sometimes it'll kind of shoot up a couple leaves real fast, and then this leaf here has just taken a while, and I have it in my window. I don't necessarily have proper humidity on it and everything though, so that could be one of the reasons, obviously. But other than that, I mean, it is doing really well. I should probably let this one come out of its sheath before cutting it. I don't know. I guess I just want to talk it through with you guys. So on the bright side, I do have a lot of bigger plants that need to be cut right now. I have silver sword. I have, stretching out my shirt. I have philodendron silver sword. I have philo, Campo for short, Campo sportoanum. I've got philodendron mayoi and philo gigas. It's a fun name. And then I do have philodendron atabapoense that could also be cut. And that one's really pretty. It's one of my favorites. It's got the red backs on the leaves, and the front is like a nice, it's almost like a silvery bluish green. It's so gorgeous. If you haven't seen one, definitely look that up. Those could be cut. My strings of things need some love really, really badly. So I might do that as well and detangle and cut all the dead stuff out of it. But I know that's gonna take me quite a while. So it's gonna be a project for tonight for sure. Spray paint my pots because they're looking real gross and rusty.